What do you do when Captain America can't be Captain America anymore? Welcome to Origins, where we go over the origins of your favorite superheroes and villains. Today we're going to be explaining what happened that changed Falcon from the hero known as Falcon and a friend of Steve Rogers to the new Captain America. This is revealed in 5 issues of Captain America, 21 through 25. Also, if you enjoy geeky television shows and learning about the lore and ideas behind those shows, check out our new channel, Comicstorian TV, in the description down below. It's launching slowly, but we are bringing things to it when we can, and we would love for you guys to be there when it goes full force in the fall. We won't waste any time explaining all of Steve Rogers' history, but our story begins at the end of the original Captain America's journey. Iron Nail, also known as Ran Shen, had manipulated the unstable character Nuke into attacking a foreign country, and to attack S.H.I.E.L.D.'s hub base that is located there. The S.H.I.E.L.D. base was actually a top-secret facility in which they created a top-secret helicopter called Gungnir. While Captain America and Falcon managed to stop the plan to control Gungnir, Iron Nail had a deeper plan. He transformed the top-secret helicopter into a giant battling robot to assault the country. With Dum Dum Dugan and Falcon out of commission, Captain America is the only one who is still able to fight and able to stop Gungnir. After getting the directions from Maria Hill on how to stop it, he begins his mission by telling her as he leaves the room, "If I manage to clean up this mess, we're gonna have a long talk." She gave him the mission of destroying the core reactor, and Captain America ran headlong into battle with Ran Shen following him. They fought hard and fast, with Captain America refusing to give in, and he kept pushing forward until he made it to the room with the core reactor. But Ran Shen's suit had a power that was built specifically to combat against super soldiers and their serums. He was able to drain it out of their bodies. Captain America didn't care though, and he dodged the tentacles that granted Ran Shen this power until he found himself in the exact room with the reactor. With only seconds left before Gungnir would destroy the entire country, Captain America threw caution out the window and he ran straight down the final hallway with Ran Shen behind him. Ran Shen took this chance, and he finally got every one of his tentacles into Captain America's back. He still refused to go down though, and he cheered himself on. He has one last chance, one final moment, if he can just stand up. With his strength draining quickly, he pushes through the pain, and he lobs his shield at the reactor. The damage was massive, and the giant robot finally stopped moving. Ran Shen then walked over to Captain America, and he turned him over to find a withered old man. Prepared to finally kill his enemy, Ran Shen raised his swords, and Falcon leaped in to stop him. He beat the tar out of Ran Shen as he was unprepared for the sneak attack, and then he left Ran Shen to die as he ran over to recover Captain America. As the two friends returned to the S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier, Captain America asked Falcon, "Did he do it? Did he save everyone?" And Falcon told him, "You did it, Steve. You saved them all." My dear listeners, this is how Steve Rogers lost his super soldier serum. But this is not how Falcon took the shield. I just wanted you to know why a new Captain America was needed. This story begins with a rip in the very reality that is the 616 universe, and out walks the armies of Zola, one of Captain America's oldest villains. While his plan was to distract the Avengers with his armies, Red Skull informs him that Captain America is no longer a problem. Thor, Bruce Banner, and Tony Stark are all conveniently located in the Avengers mansion where they're testing and trying to figure out a cure for Steve on how to return him to the state of Captain America. But a mysterious man in armor breaks into the manor and quickly defeats all 3 of the mightiest Avengers, declaring that he must see Steve. The man eventually gets to Steve and he reveals his identity to be Ian Rogers, Steve's son from the other dimension, where Steve was at one point lost while he fought Zola. His son informs Steve and the Avengers of Zola's plan and how to stop him. So while the fighting continues in the streets, Ian, Iron Man, Hulk, and Thor all make their way to the breeding chambers, where they met the Unvengers, Unsembling. While they're dealing with that, Falcon and Jet, Zola's daughter, are making their way straight to Zola to stop all of this. And when they get to the top of Zola's tower, they discover that Steve's love interest, Sharon Carter, is still alive. And when Steve left the other dimension thinking that his son was dead, Sharon stayed there and she raised him. Now with the Avengers fighting the mutants, Steve's son there, and Sharon Carter free, everyone begins to try and turn off the mutant breeding device, and Falcon battles Zola himself with his own daughter. They eventually discover Zola's true plan. The mutants were just a way to lure the Avengers into one spot, so they can set off a giant bomb. Realizing that they only have seconds remaining, Falcon flies to the bomb's location and he grabs it, taking off for the skies. Steve asks Sam what he thinks he's doing, And Sam just tells him, "Steve, you and Sharon deserve some peace finally. Promise me that you'll find some time to, smell the flowers." He rockets into the sky with Steve telling him to just drop it off and turn around. But he tells Steve, even in the final moments, "You know that there isn't any time. You served your country, Steve. Go be with Sharon." And with that, the explosion goes off, saving the city and everyone. As Falcon falls to the earth, Iron Man catches him, and he brings him down to the world below. Sam Wilson was just a man, with no magic hammer and no super soldier serum. Just a man. But Steve saw something in that. Sam was always a hero, and in this day, he became something more. They all stood over his dead body, mourning his loss, and Steve told everyone that Sam always did everything for everyone else, but he never did anything for himself. But Sam wasn't really dead. He looked up and he continued Steve's statement. "Yeah, I mean, the dude had it all. Good looks, charm, a certain je ne sais quoi that made the ladies love him." As it turns out, he used the vibranium wings created by Tony Stark to save his life. A week later, Steve called every Avenger on the roster to tell them that it's not over. Once an Avenger, always an Avenger. And he will be leading the Avengers from behind the scenes from this point forward. And he also wants to introduce the entire roster to their new Captain America. Falcon walks out and just stands there. You guys all knew it was me, didn't you? Like, there's literally no drama left in this reveal. And that's it, guys. That's how Falcon earned the right to become the new Captain America. He saved the entire city. Thank you for joining us for this video today, and I hope it explains a few things for you. And if it does, please give this video a like. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Comicstorian, and check out these other great videos playing right now. You just might like them.